Hey guys, it is Thursday, May 16th, and you're watching Five Awesome Musicians. Shoot. To start off with, I have a bunch of questions to answer. Emily, you asked us last week about Smash, and whether we still watch it, how we feel about it getting canceled. I watched the first season, and then I want to say I watched the first 2 episodes of this season, and then got super busy into rehearsals, and stopped watching. So I am part of the problem. Why it is canceled. Also, the writing got really, really terrible. Chris, you have a marathon of questions for us to answer. To start off with, do you like to use old songs? What do you mean by this? Do you like to use... Oh, songs that you've sung before on stage. I have never done so. I don't have any problem with it. I think it's a smart idea. If you've already got that song in your rep, you might as well use it at auditions, because it's already polished. Do I feel safe to ad-lib in auditions? I don't think so. Because, at least when I'm observing auditions, like judging auditions, I want to be able to see that someone can do what's written, and then later we can work on ad-libbing with them. But at least on my end, I'd rather see someone perform what's written really well than an ad-lib that may or may not be great. Do I feel self-conscious about using cliché songs for auditions? I suppose the answer would be yes, but I choose not to use those songs because I think it's a terrible idea. Something I've talked a lot about before, not on here, but in real life, is audition song choice. Really, any of those cliche standard songs, I think are just a bad idea because people have a preconceived notion of how they're supposed to sound, and also probably they've heard someone do it much better than you can do it. So you're not helping yourself. What do I do with my hands? Well, I don't know. Usually I black out pre-audition and then come out of it post-audition and assume I did fine. So I don't really pay attention to what my hands are doing. They're probably around here-ish. Maybe doing little gestures. I don't know. Aaron, you have seen me audition. You probably know what I do with my hands. What do I do? My favorite audition song. I don't know if it's my favorite, but most recently, when I auditioned for Little Shop of Horrors, I used Seven Wonders from Catch Me If You Can. I don't remember the last time I auditioned before that, or what I would have sang. I don't know. What I want to talk about this week is, I don't know if you've seen this, there's an article posted this morning in The Gothamist, right? Yep, online, talking about an audience member who got so fed up with his next-door seat partner that he threw her phone in the middle of the performance. I guess she was Googling or something during the show, and he said something to her, and she told him to bug off, basically, and then said something again, and she didn't do anything, and so he picked up her phone and tried to throw it out the side door. I guess hit some curtains instead, which isn't as fun. And she might press charges, she might not. Apparently this guy doesn't care, because it was totally worth it. I tend to agree. I think that's really obnoxious. When I saw Kinky Boots over spring break, the woman the woman 2 seats over, was really into it, bouncing around, which it was fun music, but it was very distracting. And she kept interjecting, shouting and cheering on the performers, and it was kind of crazy. And everyone around her kept asking her to please be quiet, and please stop bouncing, and she got really profane. It was I paid blah 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 for the seat, I can do what I want. And I was well, I paid that amount too, I would like to enjoy the show in peace, please. And it was really inappropriate. So I'm wondering, for you guys, do you have any audience member devil stories to share with us? that is about it for me this week. I do want to share, in August I'm going home to Palatine to play the Read One book for the Dodgy Chaperone, which I actually played the first keyboard book for last semester. And the Read One book is soprano sax, alto sax, clarinet, flute, piccolo. And I don't have a soprano sax, because who owns their own soprano sax? And so I talked to my band directors at Palatine, and I asked if the school had one, and they did, and they were willing to let me borrow it. And I picked it up, and this horn that I'm playing for free is a Selmer Mark 6. So if you know anything about saxophones, that's like the saxophone. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that I get to play this beautiful instrument in August. So thank you, Palatine Band Department. That's it for me this week. I will see you next Thursday, and have a great weekend.
We're five awesome musicians with an X that's just our way, and that's what makes us awesome. What else can I say?